Hello, and welcome to our home.
I'm Susanna.
And I'm Duane. Let's go in.
So before we get started telling you a little bit more about our family, Duane and I just really wanted to acknowledge the courage and the immense act of love in making this decision for your child. And we are very grateful that you are wanting to learn more about us and consider us in raising your child.
I was very fortunate to grow up in a family where adoption was a big deal. I grew up around 5 cousins, all of whom were adopted from various countries around the world. I also grew up with an aunt who was adopted domestically. So this is something I've known about for a long time, and now we get to pursue one of my interests.
Yeah, and talking about interests, the first time Duane and I had our first date 11 years ago, hard to believe, but we really connected over our mutual love and dedication to children, and so we always knew that, we wanted to have a family of our own.
Both of us have careers working with children, and we fortunately had the opportunity through a variety of opportunities in the community, both teaching and through the arts, working with children in our community and using art as a way to better their lives.
So art is a huge part of my life. I do painting and drawing, sewing, knitting. You can always find me making something if it's in my studio, which is in our home, or on the couch in the evenings. And it's also been a big part of my career. I've worked in the arts, especially with children. And currently I'm a mental health therapist, and it's great because I'm able to integrate a lot of art with my kids. We also do a lot of play to help them express themselves. And another huge love I have is writing and illustrating children's books, and to help them, really kind of connect with different struggles that they're facing. So art is a huge part of my life, and I believe it has a lot of power.
Bienvenido a mi clase. Welcome to my classroom. This is where for the last 20 years I've taught U.S. history to students with a variety of special education and English language learning needs. In my class, I use theater and visual arts to encourage students to pursue subjects of their interest. This may include the environment, social justice, immigration. I take these topics and excite the students and get them to make connections to U.S. history to make it fun.
So both Duane's and my family live nearby, and they're very excited about the adoption. We also have several friends and coworkers that are really engaged with the process and are very much looking forward to it. We also have extended family in Iowa that we visit pretty much every year. We really enjoy the slower pace of life, but we also really love to travel all over the world and experience cultures and just really engage.
And meanwhile, when we're at home, we spend our weeknights traditionally with me cooking dinner. I come from a family of caterers, so it's something I get excited about on a nightly basis. And then watching TV in the evening with our 4 cats. Sundays are also a big day for us, as since I've known you, we've played Scrabble on Sundays. And as a matter of fact, it's how I proposed to Susanna. We want to thank you once again for reviewing our profile and taking us into consideration during this difficult time in your life.
We also wanted to show you before we go the nursery that we have set up here. And we also wanted you to know that if you do choose our family to raise your child, that you will always be spoken about positively in our home. And your child will be raised in an environment that is creative, loving, supportive, and we'll be eternally grateful to enrich our family through adoption.
Thank you.
Thank you.